I figured as long as I'm playing around with discs, I do something with my Empire Troubador turntable. Now, I bought this turntable used in 1977, and back then I paid a lot of money for it, but I gotta tell you that I can't say how many hundreds of wonderful hours of enjoyment I got from this turntable. The record that's on that is a Deutsche Grammophon, Claudio Abbado doing Debussy's Sirens. And I've listened to this record many times. I bought the record quite many years ago, and I reacquainted myself with it. Very nice, very, very nice. Now, the problem I had with the turntable is I kept having a channel cut out, and I had trouble with the original cartridge that was in it. So I had a Stanton cartridge in a drawer, and I put that Stanton cartridge in it. And then I fixed some connections on the plug connections, and I think I've got it working. Both channels work. There's no hum. Sounding pretty good, actually. So I'm going to put my Empire Troubador turntable back up somewhere in the house, and I'm going to re-enjoy it. I know that in this world of CDs and digital audio, I kind of like this. I really do. Here's another one of my favorite records. I haven't listened to it in literally years. And what brought me to doing this is I was on the phone with a friend of mine that I've known for quite a lot of years. And I know that he has hundreds of LPs, and he never listens to them anymore. He says he was telling me, I used to listen to classical music and other favorite music all day long. He says, I never play it anymore. Well, I listen to a lot of music, but usually streaming in on the internet. But here's one of my favorite recordings. It's a Mormon Tabernacle choir. I'm just hoping it'll drop down in the right. It's at the end of the second cut. Just a little portion of this piece of music I'm going to play. I don't want to break any copyrights. And like I say, I've listened to this record many, many times years ago. It's one of my favorites. And I dug it out. Very pretty. Houston Bright's Rain Song. I made a transcription for organ on this piece. Here's another one of my favorite albums. Like I say, I'm going to reacquaint myself with my vinyl and my turntable. Dave Brubeck live. I've listened to this record, I don't know, maybe 100 times. And now I'm listening to it again, but like I say, I've got to set this up in my living room somewhere where I can re-enjoy all of my records. I have so many of them. Here's one of my Samuel Barber records. I think this first cut is the Overture to the School for Scandal. Another favorite record of mine. Haven't listened to it in a long time. This is a wonderful piece of music. It'd be fun to come up with a transcription for the organ. A very difficult piece of music to play, I would think. And again, I haven't listened to this record, haven't listened to it in a long time. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to reacquaint myself with my record collection. And finally, here's my London Phase 4 stereo album of Lorne Michels' Pictures at an Exhibition, Mussorgsky. I used to listen to this album a lot. I haven't listened to it in a long time. This will be the last cut on this little video. Isn't that pretty? Now my bench stereo, of course, is no test for how good this turntable sounds. But I think I've got the turntable working decently. I got to see if I could do some rearranging and put this back out in my living room or someplace nice, and I could start listening to my favorite records again and going through my record collection. Thanks for watching.